All right, we're here, and it is 12:37. So, yeah, the pileated woodpecker is up here as usual. There's lots of woodpeckers up here doing their thing. There's lots of old, dead trees up here. So, we've made it. Beautiful afternoon. The snow is all falling from the trees in the heat. So, we'll see what the temperature is here. I think I'll cut up a little bit of wood, something I can cut up here with the small silky saw, just to bring some stuff out for the fire in case I decide to get a fire going in the fire pit. And I think I'll take you guys for a walk down the trail and show you guys what the trail looks like from that end of it versus coming up and down with the snow machine. So there you have her. Nice tent. I might get in there and get the stove ripping too. Should dry things off. The chapelle. And of course some of our wood. All right, so I'm just gathering up a little bit of dead wood that I can find underneath all this snow. I just want to show you guys a bit of the trail that we've got to climb when we come up here into this spruce maple forest that we've got up here. It's quite the climb. As you guys have seen in the other videos, it's definitely not a straight trail up. We've got lots of curves. We've got to go in between trees. So lots of meandering. Lots and lots and lots of deadfall in here. All these, as I say, the pileated woodpeckers in here all the time. And looking at these trees, you guys can see they have a heyday up here. Looking for grubs, bugs, anything they can find. So, lots of it, indeed, up here. All the fungus is up there, and mushrooms. Dead branches here. This guy is dead. I mean, there's no doubt. On him. All right, so I'm just gonna hobble around here a little bit, find some wood. Once I find some, I'll carry it up. I do have the silky saw with me. Lots of squirrel activity up here. The woodpeckers up here today. The deer have been using the trail. So maybe when I take you guys for a walk down here, I'll show you where the deer have been coming in and coming out on the trail. She is quite the climb up there. Lots of dead birch, boy. Birch, dead poplar, you name it. Big squirrel hole there, hiding. Like something through here all the time. this big, thick, dead old birch bark here. Heavy, thick stuff. Yeah. Crazy. Whew. Snow is deep. Tighten the top of my boots so my feet don't get wet. Or my pants, I mean. Brought ski pants, but it's too warm. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys this trail here. So in here, we've got, looks like you got a lot of activity here. Probably squirrels all through here. Who knows what else. You can see it comes all around the tree here and then down. So lots of activity. I just can't quite make out what the tracks are. They go down into the V here where the water runs. You can see lots of tracks down through the valley. Tons of tracks. And they follow that all the way down. Surprisingly enough. Now, you know what, let's put the gloves on in case we fall. Go down here. See what we got down here. She's quite the packed little trail. Almost looks like it could be fox in here too, using the trail. Like, see how well packed it is in here, eh? These trails are just, it's a highway in here. You can hear the woodpecker up there. You can hear stuff over this way, but there's lots of snow falling too in here. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see, especially these tracks and these trails. Again, where they go, I can't find a clear defined trail here because it's been melting. With my luck, I'll find a bear den or something in here. Yeah. So, lots of tracks, for sure. So this is the V here, coming down from the mountain. So you can imagine there's a lot of water in here. It runs down to the creek come springtime, once it starts to melt. And you guys can see that to where we were up there. I mean, I'm 5'7", and I got the camera in line with my head. We've got quite the climb, especially as we head up to the top to where the tent is. Dig the old toes in before I fall over here. Yeah. There we go. We're almost back to the trail. So you know the squirrels have been here and are here when you see all the shells and stuff up here. They have a heyday up there. Whew. So here's where the trail crosses over and then to here. So a small animal. Again, you know, squirrels, lots of them up here. There's rabbits. There's whoop. There is fox. I haven't seen any fresh wolf tracks in here, considering the deer are moving. Nice birch bark there. Old poplars. You can see the tops up there are branches are dead. The poplar will rot from the branches. The inside will rot. And then down they come. How's this guy? He's dead as well, dead standing. See if I can't drag him up the hill with me. He's out in the fire today. Let's get it on the trail here so I can drag it up and tucker myself out on the way up the hill. So my plan is to bring my trail camera in here too. I should have done it today. Bring the trail camera in. See what kind of wildlife we got going on here at night. Just seen a bird fly over. Snow falling out of the trees. Lots of that today with this melt. But there is so much dead, standing, knocked over, even there. Oh, is that partridge? Just come down out of the tree. What is down there? Pretty sure. Lots of snow falling everywhere. Like, look at these birch, this stand of birch here. This is insane. It's incredible. You know? Like, look at this. All birch. Tons of birch bark on there if you wanted to use that. Let's see if that was a partridge in here, if he's on the ground. Can't scare him up. He hasn't already walked away. He can walk pretty quick. Usually they fly up out of the snow and scare the bejesus out of you. Nothing there. Yeah, lots of birch bark here. Lots of loose stuff. More birch, more spruce. Of course, there's maple down lower as we go. Maple at the top. Okay. Like, these are all dead. They've been knocked over, so what we gotta do is come in here. You can see everything here, those birch, they've all been, top's been busted off. Even this guy here, he's pretty much done. He should be taken down. And of course we've got this stuff here, which is perfect firewood. Haul up. So I may come and grab this one as well and drag it up the trail. This guy here. So the deer have been through here. These are deer tracks in here. They're days old though. Those ones. There are some fresher tracks. Lots of snow falling. Man. That's all you hear. And I did go over some on the way up. I did cover some tracks. It's So we are descending here. We are, and down here, as you guys can see, that's the V between the two sides of the hill here. So when we set up our next camp, we're going to be up over this way. When we set up the next camp, back over here, up on the hill. And of course, that's going to be quad accessible. That's where we plan to build the cabin. And of course, we are going to tap some maple trees. Look at this. Just asking to be picked up for a fire. But yeah, there's lots and lots of dead stuff, lots of live trees. What's really cool is when you see squirrel tracks and all of a sudden the squirrel tracks end and you see a big wing print. You know that an owl, hawk, something got at the so here's some big dog tracks. Too big to be whoops, for sure. So we are continually going downhill until we get to the creek. So here's the deer been active in here as well. Here's my phone. Some more woodpecker trees, birch, windy corners. Just so beautiful in here, and the sun, you know, was up there nice and high. We'll see what my weather meter or thermometer has to say once we get up there. It was reading my body temperature, so it was a little warm. Oh, woodpeckers here somewhere. It's probably atop this tree here. Oh yeah, he's up there. That's just a little woodpecker. More birch. Yeah. This is where we start to get into the dark forest in here, we call it. I'd love to see a rabbit in here, but they'd be hard to see now. Here's deer tracks. Just looking to see if there's any fresh ones after I came up. And I would say those are. So since I came up here, the deer have already been on the trail, heading out of the bush. They love the trail. Yep, look at that. Fresh tracks. Just after I came up. So somewhere in here, there's a deer sitting pretty, looking at me. Yeah, fresh. He came down the hill after I came up the hill. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop with the GoPro for the moment, and I am going to take some pictures for the video. Take as many pictures as I can up here of some of the just some of the awesome scenery. So the rabbits love poplar. So anytime there's a dead poplar, you cut poplar down, you pile it up. The rabbits will be here right away. You can see the little rabbit Easter eggs over there, all over the place, back here. So they've been eating away here, enjoying some of this stuff that we've cleaned up off the trail. Some of the stuff that Mother Nature's knocked down. So highway for both squirrels and rabbits through here. They love this. It's thick in here. So had I brought a sleigh up with me, I could have brought a bunch of this dead stuff too. I was going to bring one. However, I just decided to come on up. So this was really thick in here when we came to here with these poplars. There was a bunch hung up. You can see it in here. This was, it was totally blocking the road when we came in this fall. And we've cut that up. That'll dry nicely for firewood. Poplar burns well. Some people don't like it. It does leave a lot of ash. It just burns quickly, so you don't get the coals like you would from birch or any of the other woods. But it's a very clean wood. It is also the only hypoallergenic wood, aspen and poplar, that's out there, which means no allergies or anything from it. Having worked in the sawmills, its weight is just about 50% water after it's dried and turned into lumber. So lots of snow falling. If anyone was easily freaked out or nervous, today wouldn't be a good day for them in the bush. They'd be wondering, what the heck is that? Look at. That's rabbit. They've been busy plugging away, eating that stuff. You can hear a squirrel up in there somewhere. All right, we're gonna start to walk back up. Probably came about halfway down the trail. Just take our time walking up since it's all uphill. Once again, you know, the rabbits, they've been busy in here. I showed you guys the other video earlier. They're busy in here eating away, eating at the bark, enjoying it, getting their food. Get up there and we'll see about pulling that birch up. Maybe see about getting a fire going. Snow probably knocked these branches down since I come up. The old birch. The sun is so warm, there's so much snow falling out of these branches. And some of the branches in here are holding a lot of snow, so you don't want to be underneath it. Well, let's go. Not enough to hurt you, but enough to run down the back of your neck and make you cold. Today we've just got a long sleeved shirt on, my monster hoodie, and of course I wore my army cold weather jacket up. I did bring ski pants with me. What a difference even on the camera. You know, battery technology, there's something to be said about it. Especially on iPhones. The GoPro technology and this other stuff with these lithium ion batteries in the cold, how it just kills them if you don't keep them warm. But today, just being above 0 degrees centigrade is already making a huge difference. By now I would have had to probably put 2 new batteries in here from the time I left home to now, had it been any colder, because the cold would have killed them. But today I'm still on the first battery. So now we start the climb. This is where it gets a little more interesting. Look at that, I missed that. Snow falling off spruce branches. There's a lot of heat in it today. I think tomorrow, they were calling today for a high of +5, +6. Tomorrow I think it's +4. Just amazes me still how these maples grow so gnarly and crooked, the branches. No chaga in here. At least we haven't been able to find any. It's too rocky, not enough water, moisture. I always find it near the rivers and the creeks when I find it. Tons of amadou though. Tons of it. Yeah, these maple remind you of the Blair Witch Project. The way some of them branches jut out. Witch hanging trees. Now the climb gets climbing. This is where it gets really steep in here. And there's my tree. So, I think what I'll do is I'm going to take you guys to the top. I'm probably going to take my hat off and drag that up. Up to the top here. And I will take my time. Absolutely. Put a fresh battery in. Some of my heavy thick bark I'll put down on the base. On the ground. And I'll come back down here. Come down here a little bit and gather up some spruce twigs as well. A little further from the camp. As the more we take nearby the camp, further we gotta go. Oh, we can feel the snow melting here. Can feel it. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna take my hat off. Let's check the temperature too. See what we've got. So, it looks like 3.5 degrees centigrade right now. Looks like a low was 3.2. So, if I can put this in the sun somewhere, let's see what we got in the sun. It's put it up here. All right. See if I can just hang it there. We'll leave it directly in the sun and we'll see how the sun affects it just hanging right here. Anyway, I'm going to put you guys up here and we'll grab that tree. Not sure what I got for battery, so I'm going to check that. Yeah, the trail's getting wet. You make snowballs now in the sun. So 8.4 degrees in the sun. So 8 degrees. I know it's upside down, but 8 degrees has been the warmest and 3.2 the coldest since we come up. The chickadees, the little chickadee, they're always looking for food too.